And here we find Elihu again, talking to Job and trying to defend God from Job's accusations. But Job was speaking like brainstorming after his suffering, his trials, his deep suffering. And then instead of just accepting that burst of suffering coming out from Job's heart, he takes the job to defend God. And sometimes people don't need us defending God. They are suffering. They cannot understand the reality, and they just need someone to listen to them. But here we find Elihu more concerned about defending God than about Job's feelings. It seems that Elihu was not human enough to embrace Job and to feel with him and to give to Job time to process what was happening, to process his grief, to process his suffering. People pass through phases during this kind of suffering, and we need to give them time for processing that. And if we analyze what he was saying here in chapter 34, it seems that all that he said was true. It was not wrong, but was not fair, or at least not applicable to Job. It was a good theology, but a very poor perception. For instance, he says, he is not partial to princes about God, nor does he regard the rich more than the poor. That's right. For they are all the work of his hands. That's right. He says, verse 11, for instance, for he repays men according to his work. It is right, but it was not applicable to Job, because that man who would not know what was behind the scenes, what was behind the curtain that separates what is seen from what is unseen. He was not aware of that dialogue between God and Satan, and that it was not only God in that play. Satan was also there, and Job was in the midst of the great controversy. Maybe I'm talking today to someone that is facing a big trouble, a trial that you cannot explain. Maybe you are experiencing something similar to Job. Ask God, talk to God, open your heart to Him, but do what Job did. Keep trusting in Him. Keep believing that God is fair, even though all evidences may show to you that He is not. But Job decided to believe. I know in whom I believe. May the Lord be with you and sustain you when you face trials in your life.